The first such report in a decade, the New York Urban League is out today with its report, The State of Black New York, with the subtitle, Inequality is Unacceptable. Urban League New York CEO Arva Rice says the report details findings in 5 key areas, beginning with economics.
Poverty is still too pervasive in our communities. 23% of African Americans still live in poverty, in contrast to 14% of white New Yorkers, and we think that that's unacceptable.
In education, with college remaining a barrier against poverty, the report disappointingly finds still not enough black students being prepared for college, work, or life.
We find that our young people are not being prepared for college, and that we're still not taking the SAT scores are still significantly under their white counterparts. And we know that SAT scores are significant indicators of how people will do in college.
Then there's the digital divide. As Pix11 has previously reported, especially in the era of COVID, access is a challenge. The report found that in New York City, 40% of residents lacked either mobile or home internet services, and 18% lacked both. Many black and Hispanic families, according to the report, can only access the internet through their smartphones.
Also, you'll find that in communities where the income is $20,000 or less, that only 54% of those households have internet in their home at all.
On the factor of civic engagement, the recent election notwithstanding, the report found much work yet to be done to protect voting and to energize black voters. The report also focused on social and criminal justice, citing the disproportionate number of blacks overrepresented in jails and prison due to what it cites as decades of over-policing and racial bias. And on health, the report's findings are sobering. In the year measured, 2018, 1 in 4 black adults in New York City faced a health problem, and COVID has shown an even brighter spotlight on health disparities. Black New Yorkers twice as likely to die from COVID as whites, and making up 28% of the deaths, but only 22% of the city's population. Rice says rather than just dour statistics, the report should be a wake-up call for policy leaders and those with the power to exert political pressure.
It is absolutely a call to action, both by policymakers, who there's specific policies that are provided in the report itself, and then it's by the individual who hopefully by reading these statistics will feel compelled in their individual lives to do better.